Listen closely. Lean in for a moment. Give me your undivided attention. What I'm about to share can reshape the trajectory of your life. This isn't a secret held only by the successful. It's not a complex formula requiring years of study. It's a simple, profound truth available to every one of us right now. Lives aren't defined by grand, sweeping gestures. They're mosaics made of tiny daily choices. Who you become is not chance, it's choice. Hold this thought. The version of you 5 years from now is built by the habits you choose today. Read that again. You are the architect of your future self. The person you'll be in 2030 is under construction. The building materials are the habits you're practicing today. August 30th, 2025. Every decision, from what you eat for breakfast to the thoughts you entertain before you sleep. Let's break down this 5-year formula. 5 years can feel like a lifetime away, but it arrives one day at a time. It's a total of 1,826 days to be precise. Imagine each day as a single page in a very long book. What story are you writing on today's page? Is it a story that moves your character, your future self, closer to their goals, or does it keep them stuck in the same chapter? Every single day, you are presented with a blank page. The habits you practice are the ink you use to write your story. There is a concept that has completely revolutionized how I approach growth. It's the idea of getting just 1% better every day. It sounds insignificant, doesn't it? 1%. It's barely measurable. It's the smallest possible step forward. Yet, the mathematical and psychological power of this concept is staggering. If you improve by just 1% each day, the compounding effect means that by the end of 1 year, you will be nearly 38 times better than when you started. Now, imagine extending that over 5 years. The growth becomes astronomical. This 1% mindset frees us from the paralysis of perfectionism. So often, we want to make a huge change in our lives, lose 50 pounds, write a novel. The sheer scale of the goal can be so overwhelming that we don't even know where to begin. But what if the goal wasn't to write a novel, but simply to write 100 words today? They build momentum and create a positive feedback loop of success that encourages us to continue. Let's use an example we can all relate to. Physical exercise. Imagine 2 people. Person A decides they want to get in shape. They go to the gym, push themselves too hard for 2 hours, and wake up the next day so sore and exhausted that they can't bring themselves to go back for a week. Their motivation fizzles out, and soon the gym membership is just another monthly expense. Person B decides to build a habit. They commit to putting on their workout clothes and walking on the treadmill for just 15 minutes every single day. It's easy, almost too easy, but they do it. Rain or shine, tired or energized, they complete their 15 minutes. At the end of the first week, person A has worked out once for 2 hours. Person B has worked out 7 times for a total of 1 hour and 45 minutes. Who is more likely to be exercising a month from now? A year from now? 5 years from now? The answer is clear. Person B is exercising their muscle of consistency. Every single day, they prove they are the type of person who shows up. It happened because of a small, unbreakable promise kept for 1,826 days in a row. Now, let's turn our attention inward to the library of your mind. The quality of our thoughts determines the quality of our life. One of the most powerful habits for improving the quality of our thoughts is reading. In a world saturated with fleeting digital content, the act of sitting down with a physical book has become a revolutionary act of focus and self-investment. Reading is not just about acquiring information. It's about engaging in a deep conversation with some of the greatest minds that have ever lived. It's about expanding your perspective. Imagine committing to reading just 15 minutes every day. 15 minutes before bed instead of scrolling on your phone. In those 15 minutes, you might only read 10 pages. 10 pages a day, 3,650 pages a year. Over 5 years, 1,850 pages. That's a personal library of knowledge on business, history, psychology, spirituality, making you a better problem solver, a more interesting conversationalist, a more well-rounded human being. Every book you read is a seed planted in the garden of your mind. Habits are not just about self-improvement in terms of skills or knowledge. They are also about shaping our character and the energy we bring into the world. One of the most transformative habits we can cultivate is the habit of daily, intentional kindness. This isn't about grand heroic acts of charity, but the small, everyday opportunities to show compassion and generosity to those around us. Holding a door open for someone giving a genuine compliment, to a colleague listening with your full attention when a friend needs to talk. These small acts may seem insignificant, but they create powerful ripples that extend far beyond the initial moment. When you practice kindness as a daily habit, you begin to rewire your brain. You start to see the world not as a place of competition and threat, but as a place of connection and opportunity. By making others feel good, we invariably make ourselves feel good. One small act of kindness each day adds up to 1,826 individual moments of positive connection. Understanding the power of habits is one thing. Successfully implementing them is another. A powerful strategy for building good habits and breaking bad ones is to become a choice architect for your own life. This means consciously designing your environment to make good choices easier and bad choices harder. We often think that willpower is the key to success, but willpower is a finite resource that gets depleted throughout the day. Instead of relying on sheer determination, we can set up our surroundings to do the heavy lifting for us. For example, if your goal is to drink more water, don't just hope you'll remember. Fill up a large water bottle first thing in the morning and place it on your desk, right in your line of sight. You've made drinking water the path of least resistance. Conversely, if you want to stop eating junk food, don't keep it in your house. Lay out your workout clothes the night before so you can get dressed without even thinking. Leave a book on your pillow in the morning, so it's the first thing you see when you go to bed. Place a journal and a pen on your bedside table. By curating your environment, you are removing the friction between you and your good habits. You are flowing in a river of your own design, a river that carries you effortlessly toward your 5-year vision. I want you to pause for a moment and engage in an exercise of imagination. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. Today is August 30th, 2025. Now travel forward in time to August 30th, 2030. 5 years have passed. Visualize the person you have become. Where are you living? What does your home feel like? Walk through the rooms. What does your body feel like? Are you strong? Are you healthy? Full of energy? What does your work look like? Is it purposeful and using your unique gifts? Who surrounds you? Picture their faces. Feel the love and respect in those relationships. What skills have you mastered? What knowledge have you acquired? How do you contribute to the world? Feel the emotions of this future. Joy, fulfillment, gratitude. This is not fantasy. It's a potential version of you waiting to be built. This vision is your North Star. It's the destination you're programming into your internal GPS. When faced with a choice, ask, does this action move me closer to or further from that person I saw in 2030? This brings clarity. It makes saying no to instant gratification easier and saying yes to disciplined action simpler. We have talked about the power of compounding the 1% rule, designing your environment. We have visualized the person you can become in 5 years, but knowledge without action is meaningless. A journey of 1,000 miles, 1,826 days, begins with a single step. Your grand vision can feel overwhelming, but the first step is small. Choose something so easy you can't say no. Is it drinking a glass of water when you wake up? Is it reading 2 pages of a book before you check your phone? Is it writing down one thing you are grateful for before you go to sleep? One path is the path of least resistance, the familiar road of your old habits. The other path is new. It is the path of intentional action. Take the first step.